Sa'yo mo, G. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Bale. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Mbappe!
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
Araujo.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Ronaldinho, and he welcomes it in. Has a go! In he goes again! Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, easy pickings there. Dani Olmo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bale. That's been cut out, well played. David Villa. Great chance! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! Araujo with the clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Van Nistelrooy. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed in towards the centre. David Villa. Well, and that'll be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution.
And that's the second half started. And he's had it nicked away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Alaba tries to clear. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
The attendance for this match was 71.
And no, that was never going to make it. Pedri receives it in. It's a mighty effort! Yes! And the comeback is complete! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Goal! After 62 minutes is number 10, Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And that gets things running. Serginho. It's anyone's ball now. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And we have our very first corner. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cleared without hesitation. Chance here to counter. Kostic goes on a run down the left wing. He has found a way through. Van Balten gets it away. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Xavi Alonso, still goalless at the moment. And that could set him on his way. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Costa Curta making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Vieira. Kostic is in a really good position out wide. Serginho. Xavi Alonso. It's Perez. And it's Roberto Carlos. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fiddles it through. He's found a way through. Serginho. Xavi Alonso. Perez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now the breakaway. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Bale. Kostic. Kostic. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Serginho. It's Perez! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So, your views on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Conte. Number 7, Cantona.
And the action is back underway.
Perez.
0-0,
Coming on the field,
and we're at the halfway point.
Number 18, Scholes. Number 20, Batistuta.
Scholes
Number
gets across to
13.
intercept that. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Costa Curta. And Adams. Belletti. And it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, easy pickings there.
The attendance
Very
for
little
this
to report
match
from
was
an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he shoots. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Scores! That's another chance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi on a strong run down the right. Interesting ball. Scholes promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big header! They want to be quick to recover this. That's going to go a long way. Engages and forces him off the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Kostic stood his ground strongly. Kostic. Oh, what a climb! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Xabi Alonso.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serginho.
Flamengo are in front now, the game's only goal.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Flamengo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Batistuta, and the shot! So close to drawing level.
Batistuta couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Batistuta.
2 added minutes has
The
been
final
indicated.
seconds now. He's in a good position here. Now it's big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No way through. Haaland. Shifted upfield, and he's cut it out. Threads one in. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Great work on the overlap. That is a great... He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cantona. Beraldo wins the duel this time. It looks a good ball through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Messi. Now it's Perez. Cantona. He has found the way through. Great hit! It's fallen kindly here. And he's done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Quality ball. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi, hoisted in. Van Bouten getting this one clear. Perez. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
There will be 1 minute.
Costa Court, that could spell trouble. Cantona. And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Perez. Number 7, Cantona. Number 27.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 9, Bale.
Tries to dink it in. Nice interception, well timed.
Coming on the field.
Conte.
Number 13.
Bastoni.
Number 20.
Costa Curta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Number 2, Alessandro Bastoni.
Al Nassr deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, it really should. Ribery. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still just a single goal between the sides. No, that was never going to make it. Julie. Julie will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ribery, nicely aimed pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And it's Owen.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Owen. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Pedri! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's played him through. It's out for a goal kick. "1-0 as we head towards the end. Oh, that's neat. Bastoni gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's played forward. And smartly reclaimed. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot. And he hits the net. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
That's the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. That's a good ball played into space. Now it's Mbappe, and he's lost his man here. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's had it nicked away. That's a sharp pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Mohamed Salah, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Great chance! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's shifting through the gap. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. Oh, well played, well played. Can he put it away? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Perez. Cantona. Saliba. Nedved. Cantona. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their...
Oh, what a mistake! Otto. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Casillas is there to take. Perez. Serginho. Cantona. And it's Bale. That's tidy.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, this is it.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Big chance! Oh, he's been... In he goes again!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Costa Curta drives forward on the overlap. Cruyff, and now the breakaway. He is through here. Oh, here's a chance. Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. And it's Nedved. And they can counter here. He's beaten the last... Mbappe! And again the keeper stands strong.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Van Bouten. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Looking for the run.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cruyff attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Oh, chance! And yes, it's there! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Cruyff. Well, that's an excellent interception. Now it's Pedri. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Bale. Serginho. Can he finish? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Can he finish? Sticks it away. with a predatory goal.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Serginho. Great hit! And the ball's come loose here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Beckenbauer. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mohamed Salah. And that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Perez. Chance with a header!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Nakata, he can run onto that. Nunez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Works it forward. No, that's been intercepted. Played back in. Oh, well played, well played. Mendes getting this one clear. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Serginho. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Deftly away. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. We've won a throw-in. Scholes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Cantona. That's really well cleared. And he's managed to get rid. And that's definitely not his best. Perez. Cantona. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer gets it clear. Well, they've got it again.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Perez. Roberto Carlos. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Stoichkov.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first half is done. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Neymar. Musiala. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And it's Roberto Carlos. There's the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's gone forward, and he's intervened well there.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pedri! And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Wales have the chance to go the other way. Pedri. He's had a hit! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitution for Wales, number 14.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Number 23, Mbappe.
So what can they make of this? Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Iniesta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fiddles it through. It's Neymar! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And they're back on the ball again. Bergkamp. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bergkamp. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Into the last 5 minutes. Some resolute defending there. Scholes. Adams gets over and intercepts. Pedri. And it's Scholes. And here's Neymar. Pedri! And it's there! And they are cruising away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.